What is up, y'all? My name's Zach. This is Stivers Homestead. If you are new, we have fairly new folks that are around. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the channel. Right now, we're in the middle of not so much of a renovation for an Airbnb, but very much a furnishing an Airbnb because it's just the completely blank slate. So we have a lot of stuff that we have to get in there, get it ready, get it livable, basically. So y'all saw us get the fridge and the stove in there. We're gonna show you some cool decorative pieces that we got. Jen went antiquing, found some awesome stuff that'll fit in there really well. And she found these boards that were in the closet. So you know that we always love to repurpose. If we can repurpose, that's what we're gonna do first. So those are about like perfect size for some really cool shelves. So I'm just gonna sand them down a little bit. They're already in pretty good shape. I'm just gonna sand them down a little bit. We're gonna linseed oil them because we like how linseed really brings out the natural glow of the wood, and then we're going to put them up there in the kitchen for some open shelving. We've got a lot of stuff that's coming in the mail that unfortunately we just had to buy, but we'll be getting that done, and it's like well on its way to becoming a very good house. Right now it looks empty, but by this time next weekend it's going to be looking really, really good. So let's get on these boards and we'll show you how that looks. Alright, so that's from Jed's old place, or old cabin that he had at our old place. He's so stuck it on there because it's hot out here, and it's helping this dry a little bit. So I'm just waiting for it to get dried on the top. Then I'll flip it over and linseed on the other side. It's not gonna really like do anything if I flipped it over now, but I just want it to dry a little. And then out here we had some braces that were up there as well, but they were gray and we didn't like the gray. So I had some white spray paint left over from when we did the bed. And so I just spray painted them all white and they'll work. So $0 new in this project, which is pretty exciting. It's all reusable stuff that we have and they're gonna be really pretty shelves. So y'all remember those birds I was talking about? I don't know why it looks blinky on the GoPro. Well, they've all gotten out of their nest and now all the babies are stuck against the wall too. And they're just real loud, just real big loud. Yep. Anytime now y'all can just leave the wall and go be free and see the world. So the last time I talked about them when we was doing the bed, I kept calling them swallowtails. They're barn swallows. Y'all know me in words, it's hard. Okay, y'all, I'm really starting to get into this whole, like, what do you call it? Like DIY, repurposing, and like buying something old, bringing it a little bit back to life, but keeping the old, whatever that word is. Again, Zach's not good with words. So as we wait, Jen's out here with me. She's outside right now. She was like, hey, why don't you start refinishing the old hutch that we got? So the first hutch we got when we first moved in. We really love it, but it needs some TLC. Like it's so old that it needs a little love. And so our plan is to put it up in the White House. So it wasn't the right look. It's very much a how it stands today. As if say you went to an old town that had a bunch of old cabins and no one lives anymore, you would see this hutch in there. So I'm sanding it down and then we're gonna paint it white, but we're gonna leave the wood color and some of the color pops on it. And I'm really excited about it. I'm really enjoying doing this stuff. I love building wood, but I also prefer bringing old craftsmanship back to life. And that's been really cool. So here's where we are. I've been sanding it down. And so as you can tell, there's still a little paint. My main thing here is to get it smooth, so it's not too bad. I don't want it to look brand new. So over here was like my trial run, and as you can see, I used a very broad brush and gave very big swipes. So I'm seeing how it dries, but as you can tell, there's still a little color that's coming through, and it's got that old look still. So I'm liking how it looks. The one good thing about it is if I don't like it, I can continue to add more layers of white to where it gets to exactly how we like. But it's smooth, it's really pretty, and I want to keep going to this because I love that. We're going to keep the wood top, and that's really going to help make it pop too. First off, y'all know I haven't done this a whole lot like reviving old furniture. I just know like some basic stuff, and I watch a lot of HGTV. Okay? So don't judge me too hard here. It's like my first try. And yeah, my hair is crazy because it's hotter than Hades up in this place. What do you think, babe?
It's hot.
It's hot. All right, let's see this thing. All right, so all the doors are kind of cocked open so they'll dry appropriately. But here she is. Y'all saw her before. You took the picture beforehand, right? I'll throw that up right now. So I gave it a rough white big brush paint so some of the darkness can shine through. Again, we're gonna see how it dries. Then we linseed oiled the top to bring it back to life a little bit and give it a nice little shine. And then I added a little detail here that was a little difficult, but I tried to bring out some of the prettiness of that little handle with some white paint. But I'm really happy with how it looks. I think it looks really good, in my own opinion. But I don't know, y'all let me know down below in the comments, would you have left it how it looked or do you like the style? Give me a little rating here, but be kind.
Okay, so the top, we're gonna do the same thing too, but there is like a few of the doors and then a drop down panel thing. I don't really know what you call it. This is just like an old Hoosier cabinet.
Really old one.
Yeah, but some of those are painted blue and like a dark blue and then kind of a light blue. And we're gonna leave those colors on there. Might do some linseed oil to kind of shine it up, I don't know. But we're gonna paint the rest of it white on the top. But I think that would be really cool because the house itself, I'm doing a lot of pops of blue. Lighter blues and dark blues like navy and turquoise. So I think it's gonna be really cool and I think it somehow matches and fits.
Yeah.
And it's gonna look better up there than it did in our house. I loved it in our house, but then y'all know I got that other white one which like stole my heart. So you only need one. You only need one per house.
For the size of our house, you
Yes.
only need one. But yeah, so this is really exciting. It's really cool stuff. And it's funny, we all knew what the accent color is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be our wedding.
Yep.
Bluish colors, yellow, and burlap.
Yep.
All right, again, be easy on me. I know there's a lot of y'all out there that watch this that do this stuff for like a living, okay? So let me know what you all think, because I mean, I think it turned out pretty dang okay.
I think it's beautiful and I love it. It looks so much better than it did.
It does.
It's perfect.
Yeah, y'all ready? All right, it's also really bad lighting in here, but here she is in her brand new way. So like this one is dark blue, as you can tell. That's like a lighter blue, and this is like a teal. That all came that way. And then with the darker wood, once we linseed oiled it, I think it looks pretty fantastic.
I love it. Oh, and I have some knobs that I bought. They're up at
Yep.
the White House, so I'm not putting them on yet till it dries. But I'm gonna put new knobs on the drawers. Hey, don't
That's
touch.
wet, that's wet.
Come here, let's look at you.
Ray, did we learn not to touch things immediately?
We gotta wipe that.
By the way, her face is fine. She got a makeup kit.
Yep.
So that's why it's real pink. All right, so these are still not dry. It's so hot, everything's sweating. So I'm gonna let it dry. We're gonna let that dry, and we're gonna let the other things dry. And then so tomorrow we will go get all of this stuff into the White House. All right, y'all. Well, it has been a fun day in the garage, getting a lot of projects done. I really have just really started to really enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun. But we've had a good weekend. I know you all are seeing this on Monday, but it's filmed on Sunday. So I hope you all had a good weekend, enjoyed yourselves. Ray, say hi.
Hi.
All right. But other than that, man, it's about, I've actually created a playlist on us like renovating and getting this new White House up to get ready for Airbnb. And then hopefully we'll do like a end of, once it's done, premiere. This was Jen's idea.
Yeah.
And then we'll go live with y'all when the Airbnb goes live. Because that'll be the first thing out of that entire video we showed you all before that will be like in production.
Yeah, it won't be too long. Maybe a month or so, hopefully, and then we'll be all done and ready to publish it.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to down below. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun in the next few weeks.
Yep, we love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.